All right. So your basics will work in combination with each other. Ones you're going to find, usually there's 4 in my experience at the beginner level that work well together, okay? One is the mount reversal. Other one is elbow knee. This one, this variant too. And then last, you get him off to the side and come over, okay? They will feed each other. However, that's a tactical system. You also have a strategic system, and that is Kazushi. Always go for Kazushi. It's very difficult for him to launch an attack while he has to choose between launching the attack and maintaining his balance and hence his positioning or his dominance. So as he goes to strike, you would affect his Kazushi as he's doing that, his balance. You would affect his balance, okay? So, for example, he goes to strike, and here, and you got the other one. You'll see it there. As opposed to trying for that one when he hasn't done anything. I try for that one, and he'll be able to do different things, including that punch on the next beat. So I go off, get his balance, and he comes back and punches. So always pay attention. He can't do both at the same time. So use Kazushi to stop a lot of his things. And then 2, when you learn the moves without the strikes, you get to do them wherever you want in space. But it's not so free for all. You have to pay attention to his power lines. Okay, and that's his shoulder lines. So, for example, let's say I'm going to do this one. My head is underneath this power line of his shoulder. So when I go to pass his leg, it's when I'm going to get popped. Instead, I have to get off that power line, in this case, by going deeper into him, then not paying attention to this power line. So generally, you'll go in deeper, past it, or to the outside of it, okay? It doesn't really work to get up here because he just moves with you and the power line is on there. You can do that as he punches even. Boom, you see? So it's usually, he goes, usually you're in tight, or same thing, you're outside, okay? In tight or outside is where you want to be. Your last resort should be tying him up, okay? So let's say I'm trying to get his balance, he comes back with the punch, maybe that's where I tie him up, okay? But you'll see, oh, that's mount reversal. But if I do it in a way that I'm not paying attention to those first 2 things, you're going to get punched over here with the other hand. He punches me, boom, and you're going to let go of that thing, okay? So again, maybe he goes to punch, boom, he comes back, right? I go to the outside, and now I have that one that I wanted. Do you see how that works? Okay? So just be cognizant that as you try tie-ups, that you can't violate the other 2 rules. So I got no Kazushi right now, and I'm on the power line on his shoulders. You're going to get knocked, okay? All right. Let's let's work that 4-point dilemma and try to work these strategies. Okay. Watch your Watch your desperation. Your arms are up here. Okay. This is not ever good. You don't ever go past your frame. Okay. Because he can trap my arms and create his arm attacks. He can isolate them. Those, whoa, okay. Or he can trap an arm, get it outside, and create an angle of attack. You see, oh crap, he's gonna get 2-3 good solid punches from that. So, as you're doing your moves, you're gonna find the Jiu-jitsu principle works best is you wait for him to do something. The most I will do is kazushi, okay? And so most of your kazushi is going to come from the bridge, okay? So the most I'll do is a bridge to get him. Now he has to do something, you see? So as he goes to do something, that's when I move. My arms never really overextend, okay? And same thing, it's like, oh, you're so close, but you can't extend your arms, so you move your body instead, is what you'll do, okay? If he goes ahead and punches first, then it's easy. It's much easier, okay? Just remember, he can't do both. So if he's not doing one, I will do the other. That's how it kind of works, okay? So he goes, and I'm just in close. And this was a knee bump to deal with his balance, okay? So he'll do something again, and I attack that kazushi again with another knee bump. He goes again, and you can already feel that this knee was up on the last move. And so again, I'm out. He's gonna try something else. Whoa. Whatever you don't get, don't overextend to get it. Just play that, play it, oh, play it. If you want him to stop punching you, take his balance. He'll stop punching you. Don't try to stop him like this. He goes again. His knee couldn't get down. This knee couldn't get down. So I'll do it. I'll go as far as I can. He's going to want to come back though. And that's where I go to the other spot. Worst case scenario, go ahead, it's fine. Boom, I'll tie. But I don't want to use my muscles, and I'm on that shoulder line, so I'm not really looking for that. But I'm making him have to do something. So he goes, boom, boom. Let's try it again. Okay, so as we go down. As you're training, you can do a couple things. I want you to do one or two things, okay? One is you give him stuff to work with, okay? So in other words, I'm not going to sit here and stall and try to crush him and he can't move. I want to give him stuff to work with, okay? So I could do my thing. Are you going to do your thing? Do my thing, right? Doing my thing. Just giving him stuff to work with. Now you can see how he keeps staying on that shoulder line, you see? Even as you do that one, you're going to get better at your balance. So you can see I'm not really competing against him. I'm not really freaking out. You see that? So he's trying to do kazushi on me, but there is a balance, there's an athleticism to whether Kazushi works or not, okay? So how well I am at a dynamic equilibrium, that's how much more difficult it is for him to gain Kazushi. And I make him better as he makes me better, okay? Without having to freak out. Do you see, I'm not really doing anything, but I'm not going into victim land when he does Kazushi. Do you understand? Because on his side, which I already explained, he's supposed to use partial Kazushi to continue another Kazushi, do you see? Not start all over. He keeps starting all over, okay? If you're with someone who's better than that, you can up your punching game where you start to train your punches. You're not just giving him something to work with. He's giving you something to work with, okay, as well. I have to do my role, but once he gives me something to work with, I will work with that, okay? So I'm doing my punch. Here we go. I do my punches, right? And, oh, there it is. And then, boom. So I'm going to look for these striking traps, and then I'll reset the drill. You can go, it doesn't matter, because you're still on the shoulder line. Boom, boom. So see when he reaches and he pushes. There it is there every single time, okay? So you punch, and look how he dropped the elbow, do you see? And boom, there's the gift wrap now. And now I have 2 checks on him, okay? So I might look for that. What I don't want you to do is you go and you're like, whoa, and this is more sparring and not training, okay? I want you, if you lose your balance, I want you to come back and give him things to work on again. Boom, boom, back in, boom, boom, boom. Because when I came here, he should have done something when I go back to this attack. But he keeps waiting, and you cannot wait for strikes. The movement, you just buck me here. Pay attention that I'm going to come back up and start looking to work with this energy. Do you understand? So you come here, and I bucked you all that way, and you're going to come back, and that's the energy that I'm going to use. Do you understand? Do you see how that did it? You come here, you buck, and you go, didn't work. And then you're going here. That's not going to work either. You get the partial, boom, he comes back, boom, and I'm looking for this thing. This knee is light, I'm out. Okay? Let's go. Okay, so your question was, the guy is really squeezing. Okay, so he's using his muscles to hold me in place. Do you see that? Okay, so you feel his power, right? But not, for example, squeeze your legs. I don't really feel it. When do I feel it? When I try to open your legs. Do you get it? So when I'm trying to push your legs, that's when I feel that, okay? So my question to you was, I'll ask it plainly now. If you feel his legs squeezing you, should you be pushing his legs away from you? No, that's not jiu-jitsu now. Do you see that? Okay, so look for the move where this fits, okay? Go ahead and squeeze your legs, and you tell me all the places where you feel my body pressing on your body right now. Where?
You're not pressing.
No, you are pushing on my body right now. There's an integrity in my frame. Where do you feel it on your body?
On this inside.
Where else?
On my heels.
Right here. Do you see? What move of those 4 is helped by this foot being right there?
The bridge escape.
You see? Okay. So if you look at when you are squeezing in, well, your base has a narrowing energy. Do you understand? Okay. And that's why I do this, because if I don't do that and I go for the mount reversal, you'll use that widening base, do you see, to stop the kazushi. But you're doing it now, right now. Do you see? So instead of trying to push this open, do the move for when the legs are closed. So you're trying all your punches, right? And I'm going to attack that ankle that you were attacking me with. Do you see?
Okay.
And now, what happened over here?
It's light.
It's light, and I'm out. Okay? So you can see, you need to figure out my intention. Get on. Okay? So what he's doing is, he is trying not to be bucked off. Well, in that effort is another opening. That's Jiu-jitsu, okay? So this is what I just did. Do you see? And so I'll go for this one, right? And what's he going to do? He's going to do something, but I'll still take the kazushi. Do you see? Because that kazushi is going to be easier than this one. As he goes to pull up, center of gravity is higher now, and this leg over here is light. So let's say he really squeezes down again, okay? Well, that's going to make the foot light, so the foot is light, and you're out. Same thing, is he going to regain mount now? No, he's not. It's just one push, shrimp, you're out. So look for how he creates the opening, okay? So for example, this one where you were coming under. It's going to be harder for you to try to come under than it is to wait for him to come up. Do you understand? So if he wants to stay down there, and I'm going to try to get in, no. But if I go, boom, here, and I buck him forward, right? And he smells high guard, high mount, you see, he smells that, go back. And I go, boom, and he smells it, boom, then I'm already there. Got it, okay? So all these moves are going to be easier if you do the one that works with what he's doing than if you try to make a move happen. Okay, that's what Jiu-jitsu is. He gives me the opening, he gives me the energy for this resolution. Okay? Try to stop making things happen. Let the things happen. Okay? Now, if you going from move to move, like he was, you're never going to be able to do this. Okay? So, in other words, he did the bridge, didn't work, and he stopped, and he wanted to start over here. It's never going to happen because I get to reset everything all at once. Okay? And what did I have him do is look for the energy here, this energy, to work with. Do you see? So if he wants to take me to one side, it's going to be harder if I'm sitting here and he tries to take me this way. It's going to be hard. But if I'm moving that way, then it's going to be easy for him. Do you see? So he's doing the move in relation to the energy that I'm giving him. That's, you are, at the beginning, your technique is going to be responsive. Okay? And it's definitely a skill set you want. Once you understand a communion, it's not responsive, it's not reactionary, and it's not agency either. But at the beginning, to do moves, to try for moves is not to do the art. Okay? Try to do